Welcome to Late Night Lounge. I'm Rohan Gill. Welcome for another, I don't know how we're going to say this, another astounding episode. I'm pretty excited. Later on today, we're going to be doing the 408 show. Yeah, you see how we did that? We said, instead of 408, we said 408. Yeah, so it's like, what we're going to talk about are some of the things that we absolutely hate about the 408, and some of the things that we think people hate on the 408 for no reason. But like always, let me introduce who's here. First we got my main man here, G Money.
What's up?
G Money.
Yay.
Let's see if he can drop with another couple F-bombs today. Maybe if we're lucky. We got the world's worst producer, Lizzie Dizzy.
Yay.
And then we got Ravishing Ray. Oh yeah, look at your nails before we do it. And as you can see, K-Rex. She's not here. She's not here. Did a dinosaur eat her, Greg?
No, that didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. You know why? Because she's fired.
She's extinct.
She's fired. She's extinct
Yay.
like the dinosaurs. You gone? Apparently, you can't eat more than 2 pancakes. You can't do a show and eat a hot pepper at the same time. You think sardines taste delicious. Let's see. There are a million things wrong with that, and you gotta go. So, K-Rex, no mo. No mo, chalk it. Oops. But anyways, like every show, one of my favorite segments is G Money with News of the Weird.
I'm G Money, and this is News of the Weird, where we bring you stories so crazy they have to be true. You can follow me on Twitter at LNLGmoney. If you can't spell that, we don't want you as a fan.
Oh, I still want you as a fan. Don't worry about G.
There's an E. There's an E in the way.
There's spell check.
83-year-old man arrested for prostitution.
This sounds like a great story already.
Buckle up. Police recently arrested Ben Dawson, an 83-year-old man, for alleged prostitution. In addition, he's a local politician eyeing a seat on the Iowa City Council in the town of Centerville.
Where is Centerville?
I would guess it's in the center, but I didn't have an atlas when I was preparing this bit. He allegedly told a woman that he'd shave some money off her debt, mind you, if he could perform unspecified sexual acts on her person. He also grabbed her and kissed her neck when he gave her the money. Okay, so just a couple things here. If you're running for public office, let's keep the BJ jokes to a minimum. Herman Cain, I'm looking at you, and Ben Dawson, I'm looking at you. Also, this is a wonderful payment plan. I would like to enter in some kind of cash for sexual favors banking scheme. I think we would occupy Wall Street in a whole different way.
We already have an employee ready to go here.
I've got $17.
I have 0 debt, people.
Or so she says.
And finally, all I want to know is, how do you get grabbed and fondled by an 83-year-old prostitute? That's like getting caught by the mummy in those old TV shows.
Centerville, man. Centerville. If you had to guess, what state would you say Centerville is in? Don't look down there and cheat.
It's in the Midwest somewhere.
Okay, I was thinking Iowa. I'll have to look it up. Maybe our producer, if she gets off her ass and figures something out, will be able to look it up later. I don't know.
And maps are hard, so
Maps are hard.
we'll see.
My last story, I found this story a while ago and we didn't have time for it. And then I found it again and there's more information. Let me just get into it. Man robs same bank 3 days in a row.
Wow.
Yep.
Where is this bank?
Dude robs the same exact bank 3 days in a row, and we were going to make fun of him for this story, but then I went back to find it again, and it turns out the dude is mentally handicapped.
Oh.
The dude is a former mental patient.
Oh.
And we have better things to do on this show than to make fun of the mentally handicapped, which is why we got rid of K-Rex. So,
hi-yo!
But then, so I thought, we're going to totally make fun of this bank robber, because no disguise, no clever mask, same bank 3 days in a row. What am I going to do today? I'm going to rob a bank. Okay, deal. Day 2, what am I going to do? I'm going to rob another bank. I mean, you could write your own jokes with this thing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I think the bigger issue with this story is the fact that the police force couldn't arrest a mentally handicapped person
For 3
in 3
days.
days? Can we get the sheriff of that police department and speak to this person? I would love to interview that person.
Can you
explain
look into this?
yourself?
I will look into this.
What city was this in?
It's New York.
New York!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so I didn't want to make fun of the mentally handicapped dude, but then I found this. Police say the former mental patient robbed the same bank 3 days in a row and used the proceeds to live in a posh hotel and hire a private chauffeur. He also claims that he used this chauffeur to drive him to the second 2 bank robberies.
That's a dedicated employee.
That's awesome!
You know who's not dedicated?
K-Rex?
K-Rex? That's true. I mean, Lizzie Dizzy has her stuff more together than K-Rex. Right?
She's half retarded. That's all the news I got. You can follow me on Twitter at LNLGmoney. If you want to rob any banks, be sure to twit pick us. I'm going to throw it over now to Dizzy Lizzy with some celebrity news.
Despite what you heard, I actually put together a segment, so at least I have that going for me.
Yeah, you got one
Unlike
thing.
K-Rex,
Yeah.
I actually come with
How
something.
many pancakes do you think you could eat?
In the 7 minutes you gave,
Yeah.
I think I could have gone to town, at least 10.
Oh, at least 10.
At least 10. If you want to see that.
Yeah, that was my bad. That was a faux pas on me trying to put her to eat something. I mean, you would think you would eat more, especially when you have a kid in a Chucky costume saying "Eat, fatty, eat." But apparently, no.
That was the best part.
I was just going to say, it's a bad segment when the best part is the kid in the creepy Chucky mask yelling insults at a woman.
Yeah. And then a camera guy, I mean, that guy, what was he, like, doing cocaine while doing it? I mean, like, the camera angle is all the way up. He just...
In his defense, I think he had vertigo.
But he studied at Yale.
Right.
Okay. But anyways, sorry to go off that tangent. Lizzie, what do you got for us?
Weird dicks.
I am.
I'm Dizzy Lizzy, and I'm bringing you What Were They Thinking, a segment in which we get to discuss celebrity genius of present day. So let's get into it and kick it off with the biggest genius of them all. I almost didn't want to do this segment because I am so fed up with this woman. I am annoyed
Yes,
by her.
I know who it is.
Unless she wants to come on the show, then I feel like, who do you think it is?
Lindsay?
Barbra
No.
Streisand?
No, wow, okay.
Lady Gaga.
Snooki.
I was going with Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
Kim K.
I would love it. She did.
I'm a Kim K fan, so.
I know,
Okay,
I-
well,
Bring it.
I see your tweets to Kim Kardashian. Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. Stupidest tweet ever.
How many sponsors are we gonna get if she comes on our show? Well, maybe
Exactly.
not.
So this one's for Kim. Kim, if you're watching, come on the show and defend yourself.
Excuse me real quick. I'm sorry. You think she would come on this? She got paid $18 million to get married. She's gonna come on our show? Okay.
Well,
Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. Ravishing Ray, don't get K-Rex. Don't get K-Rex.
Ravishing Ray's tweets will convince her to come on the show.
Very
You
convincing.
follow her on Twitter too.
I do.
You do, yeah, you follow her.
All right.
Only for the
so,
twin things.
Oh, really?
So, as you brought up with her marriage, Kim is getting a divorce after 72 days of marriage, and it's blown up. It's everywhere on the news, right? And so here's a quick rundown of what happened. So obviously she got married to Chris Humphries, a basketball player.
And what team does Chris Humphries play for?
None right now because there's
Okay.
an NBA
But what team did he play
lockout.
for last year?
What are you doing
Yes,
today?
Smartest production crew in the history of the
And
internet.
G-Money, do you know what team he played for?
The Clippers.
No. Ravishing Ray? I don't even know why I'm asking her. New Jersey Nets.
The Jersey, okay.
Is that even a team anymore? Is
Well, soon to be Brooklyn.
that an expansion team?
Good knowledge. Good knowledge.
Well, he worked for the prestigious Nets. But since there's a lockout, he's no longer working, and maybe that's caused some friction in their marriage. But just to give you the quick rundown, she filed for divorce 1 year to the day of when she met him. Wrong. I
Awesome.
can't believe that.
Awesome.
Chris Humphries found out about the divorce on TMZ. She's a busy woman. She has no time to even tweet her husband
How
that
can you
she
not
wants
tell
a divorce.
I'm sorry, did you say she doesn't have time to tweet her
I'm
husband's
saying
divorce?
the least she could have done, she didn't tell him at all. So at least she could have sent a tweet or a text.
If you were tweeting your husband instead of calling, there is something wrong with your marriage. Yes. Yeah, there's absolutely something wrong.
Wait a second, she didn't even do that.
She didn't do it. She didn't even do the
Let
bare
him find out in
minimum.
the media.
She didn't do that. She's already gone on record as saying she's not going to be returning the $2 million ring that Chris bought her.
Okay, excuse me. Let's stop right there again, Lizzie. You honestly think that he paid the $8 million?
The $2 million?
The $2 million? He made
Yeah.
$8 million last year. He didn't purchase that. She purchased it for him.
So you're saying that that's probably what's really going on. She's actually helping him save face,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
she's not gonna get. Alright, maybe I'll scratch that off of my reasons why I'm annoyed with Kim Kardashian.
Wait a second. In her defense, I'm not defending her.
You are.
You
just
are.
said in her defense.
That's what you're
If
doing.
you start off a sentence in her defense, that is absolutely 100% defending that person.
Okay, whatever. I'm not on the show because I'm smart. California
Dash,
law.
please.
Yeah, that's because whatever. Yeah, we all. So, by California law, the bride is allowed to keep the ring. So,
I feel like you knew that because you've looked into this, because you have thought about some of these
I'm
things.
single. It's empty.
If you would like to date and marry Ravishing Ray, go to RohanGill.com and email us. Tell us why. Anyways, Lizzie, continue.
Exactly. Just to get this going, she's also not only. So Ray just stood up for her. You're allowed to keep. Should she keep the gifts? Because she's not returning the gifts, even though she's only been married for
Yes.
72 days.
Absolutely, you should keep the gift.
You
Why?
should keep the gifts.
You should get the gifts?
Yeah.
I thought she was giving them back and
No.
donating to charity. She's scrapped that
She's
idea.
donating some amount of money that was spent on the gifts to a charity. However, etiquette books on this sort of thing say if the marriage was less than 6 months, you're supposed to return the gifts.
Yeah, well, etiquette
I
can
mean-
kiss my ass.
Would you be pissed if you got someone a really nice wedding gift and then they're divorced?
No.
No.
I would just be like, I'm not getting you another gift when you get
Right.
married because I already gave you one.
Exactly.
And you kept it.
Okay, so it's a gift placeholder. It's like this gift is gonna last you
Yeah.
the rest of your
For
marriage.
all of your marriages.
So basically, that's the quick rundown of what's going on. And I want to throw it to you guys. What do you think about this divorce? Are people getting fed up with the Kardashian family? Was it a scam? Some people are saying she was casting for a husband. That she had other people that she wanted to marry more. That she only did it for the money she made off the wedding. I mean, did Kim K get married for love, or is this just another publicity stunt?
Door number 2.
Yeah,
Yes, I know.
this is definitely for publicity. You look at all the facts, you look at the fact that her mom's book came out on the day that she filed for divorce. It's a pretty big hint right there that what's going on. The fact that he is a kept man, and he honestly thought that Kim Kardashian was going to move to Minnesota.
To play for the Nets?
Yeah, he has his family, he lives in Minnesota, his family lives in Minnesota, and that's where he has an off-season home. And he thought, after we get married, I know your glamorous life in LA, but why don't you go up to Minnesota?
So do you think that they didn't even tell him that this was all a scam?
Yeah, it was a
Like-
plan with her and her mom, and it
It
worked.
worked!
It
We're
worked.
talking about it!
It worked.
I despise the entire family except Chloe. Call me. But we're talking about it. We're wasting our time. We could be doing things like theoretical physics or word problems. But we're talking about Kim K and her
Well-
skeezy lifestyle.
Well then, congratulations, Kim Kardashian. I made this segment to mock you, but apparently LNL is full of Kim supporters.
That's right.
So you've
They're super
accomplished
hot.
your goal.
Super hot.
So on that note,
What's your
just
Twitter?
my Twitter, you can hit me up at LNL, Lizzie. Go to RohanGill.com if you want to send any comments to the show. And send us your pics. Your information, as always, we'll post it on the website.